I'm now in conversation with Vipul Chaudhary. He's the co-founder and CTO of Lokal, and we're here on the sidelines of the AWS AI Conclave in Bengaluru. Vipul, thank you so much. Welcome to this very special interaction. So first up, in a nutshell, could you give us a gist of what Lokal is? What does Lokal do?
So we started Lokal back in 2018. Basically, the whole idea of Lokal is there is a lot of underserved community which got access to internet very recently when Jio launched in 2016. They need special way of interacting with the internet. So we wanted to build a platform that gives them content in their language, that allows them to use internet in a more meaningful way. We try to do that with connecting people over the internet using classifieds.
Yeah.
So we have jobs, matrimonials, buy and sell like OLX, but in local languages in very, very local areas of India. That's
so basically kind of like customizing it to their specific, the need of that community, that area kind of.
Right.
So how does this mission help you kind of take your technology decisions, maybe help you frame your long-term roadmap? Give me some insights into that.
So let me tell you this. So when I talk about that kind of a user base, and we have to be constantly in touch with that user base to understand how they are also evolving with time. So we always believe that they are not so tech savvy, they'll not make payments online. Like there are these notions that we have because like we live in cities, we have a different life. But I think we have to constantly be in check. Two things we have to do: use as much technology as possible to enable them to do more on the internet. That's one. And the second, we also have to check ourselves and see they are also evolving at a very high pace. Now that they have access to so many applications, so many things they can do on the mobile phone, they are also evolving very fast. So we have to, be with them, create tools for them so that they can leverage it even further. So maybe payments using cards was very difficult for that kind of audience, but UPI enabled them
Absolutely.
amazingly.
That's the main thing. If you enable them, if you can talk to them in a language that they understand, they will obviously be able to adopt and empower themselves. So Vipul, what are some other future technologies that you see that could drive the next phase of growth for platforms like Lokal?
So basically Lokal is a content, classifieds and digital services platform. So a huge part of that content, now we are planning to leverage the latest advent of generative AI into generating content. So our content is generally local news. So that comes directly from reporters. That content, like first application is generative AI can help us write that in a little better manner, in a manner that an editor does. So the problem that we faced is we get so much content from the reporters. We don't publish like 500 stories a day. We publish like 10,000 stories a day. And to edit 10,000 stories, human editing cannot work. So Gen AI helps us edit, summarize, write it in a manner that our readers would like to read. That helps a lot. That's just the news. Then, we have a lot of edutainment content that we are creating. Simple how-to videos like how to apply for Aadhaar online. What kind of apps you can use, what kind of documents they require. So these we used to create using creators and edit, then publish. All of that we are now leveraging AI to be able to do much, much faster. So we can generate more content.
Tell me, Vipul, a little bit about Lokal's evolving relationship with AWS, because using new kind of technologies like edge computing, like Gen AI. How is that evolving? What are you seeing there?
AWS has been an amazing partner right from the start. I think we have been using AWS since we started in 2018. And how AWS helps is, like as an entrepreneur, my job is to come up with ideas, come up with how I can, serve the users and, make business out of it. AWS is able to make me reach to my goal much faster, converting my ideas into something that they can directly use. I think that has been the AWS job forever, making it easier for me to build. And now it has come to that level that I can just give the AI an idea and AWS can generate a whole application for me. Like it has reached that level now.
Wow, fantastic. When you have any app or any software, generally it's created in multiple languages and it's assumed that, okay, fine, French, so you've got the France market covered, German, so you've got the Germany market covered. In your case with Lokal, how many iterations of languages? I mean, because even if you've got Kannada in Karnataka, or if you've got Marathi in Maharashtra, but you might have dialects. So how many of these small buckets are there? And is that a big challenge, or how are you overcoming that challenge?
So basically, I'll tell you, local, like we right now have around 45 million downloads on the Play Store, and we are live across 7-8 states of India, mostly South India. So we have Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Kerala, Kannada, Maharashtra, Gujarat. And if you see, Karnataka is made out of actually 3 parts, essentially 3 or 4 parts, and all of them have a little different language, completely different language also, like Tulu in the Konkan area is completely different. So it is challenging to keep so many languages, so many translations, creating content in those many languages, because what makes you feel at home is your own language, right? And I want them to feel at home on my platform. So that is a challenge, and how technology helps is, it is lacking a little bit, to be honest, in the Indian language scene, because French, German is easier to find, you can find, but I've been working with AWS team constantly to be able to optimize it on Indian languages. We have reached some way, but there is a lot to go, and I think that's where Indian entrepreneurs can really help build it for India.
I think that's where you kind of like hit the nail on the head, because building for India, there is so much potential in India. We always talk about India urban and Bharat as rural, and I feel like that's just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more to do. There's so much potential. Thank you, Vipul. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. All our best wishes for you for the way ahead. Thank you so much.
Thanks guys.